I know I'm probably going to get canceled for this, but Camp Mystic is a whites only girls Christian camp. They don't even have a token Asian. They don't have a token black person. It is a all white only conservative Christian camp. If you ain't white, you ain't right, you ain't getting in, you ain't going. Period.
So an ex-Houston official by the name of Sade Perkins is under fire today after she bluntly states that the young girls and people who were working at Camp Mystic deserved what they got because of their background of being a whites-only girl Christian camp. Now, we don't know how true this is, but let's go ahead and talk about it. So Camp Mystic is for sure an all-girls summer camp that has been around since, I believe, 1926, and they are in Kerr County. Now, we know Kerr County had a foot of rain that came in that flooded the Guadalupe River that resulted in multiple deaths, okay, including some of the young girls and some of the workers at Camp Mystic. And 26 girls are still accounted for. They're still looking for them. Now, Sade took to her social media and made a video, and here's what she pretty much said. She said, I know I'm going to get canceled for this, but Camp Mystic is a white-only girls Christian camp. They don't even have a token Asian. They don't have a token black person. It's an all-white, white-only conservative Christian camp. If you ain't white, you ain't right. You ain't getting in. You ain't going, period. Sade Perkins said in the video about the girls-only Camp Mystic. While blaming the media coverage of the tragedy, Perkins alleged that the spotlight of the floods would have been a lot dimmer if the victims were not white or from other races. If there is a group of Hispanic girls out there, this would not be getting this type of coverage. She says that no one would give a F, and all these white people, the parents of these little girls, would be saying things like they need to be deported, they shouldn't have been here in the first place, and yada, yada, yada. Now, of course, once people heard this, they started flooding to her Facebook page, and here's one of her responses. Pray for the souls of those little girls who are reaping the ACES rewards of their parents. Y'all voted for Trump and he cut EPA and FEMA funding. A flash forward flood alert should have been issued, but it wasn't because the budget was cut. Go pray about that. This is all very unfortunate, and we do know that white people tend to be overrepresented in media when tragedies like this happen. But at the end of the day, it's not the kids' fault, and they're still missing, right? It's not their fault. They're children. They're innocent. So I do hope that they are found. But of course, as days continue to pass, you start to pretty much believe that there may not be hope in finding them alive. But hopefully they'll still be able to be reunited with their family, so their family, if they're not alive, can possibly give them proper burial.
Hi guys, my name is Esther Daniel and you're welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about something controversial but needs to be said. Okay, we are talking about Sade Perkins, the Houston appointee who went viral for speaking out about a Texas girls camp that was called Too White. Right after a tragic flood hit that camp and took several lives. Was her timing bad? Maybe. Was her point valid? Absolutely. So let me break it down, because a lot of us as Black folks understand exactly where she was coming from. Sade Perkins posted a TikTok video after a flash flood killed over 20 people, including kids, at a Christian girls' camp in Texas called Mystic. In her video, she said the camp looks like it was full of white girls. She also said no black girls, no Asians, just white. And she went further saying if the victim was Hispanic or white, the media coverage and the national response wouldn't look the same. And then the internet lost it. They said she was hateful, heartless, and racist. But nobody stopped to ask, was she wrong or just uncomfortable? Here is what a lot of people don't understand. Sade wasn't mocking the death of those girls. She was calling out a pattern. Every time tragedy hits a white institution, the world pauses. There is mourning, fundraisers, national media. They are called angels and innocent victims. But when our children die in flood, shooting, police violence, it's different. The news barely covers it. People ask, where are their parents? Or were they in gang? Our grief is questioned, their grief is honored. Sade saw that camp as a metaphor for all the closed doors black girls face, for all the private clubs, schools, and camps where we are not seen. She reacted not just that moment, but to the generation of being locked out. Sadie Perkins said what many of us have felt but didn't say out loud. We have been in space that felt too white, too privileged, too inaccessible. We have watched the world cry for white pain while ignoring black suffering.
Sade Perkins spoke her truth about Mystic Summer Camp flood. Now, here's the thing about the truth. Sometimes the truth is unwelcoming, it's distasteful, and it's downright ugly and unwarranted, and it could be misconstrued. Now, what y'all gotta understand is that if it was young girls that look like me, they wouldn't get as much news coverage. It wouldn't be so much publicity behind it. But let me just say this. I don't think when Sade wanted to cause awareness and wanted to out hatred, that she was actually gonna out herself and let us know and make us aware that she has a little hatred in her heart herself, because she's lacking sympathy, empathy, and also humanity. Because once again, these are children. Children. I don't see your color when it comes to children. I see children who need to be brought home. I see some children who won't make it home. I see some children who will forever have to live with this tragedy in their head. That's what I see. And Sade, here's my thing, and I'm going to tell you the truth to you, sister girl. You have every right to vocalize the way you feel, but you're not no different than the people who really are people who really have hatred in their heart. You're not no different, because you just showed us who you are. And I agree with some of the things you said, but I'm gonna put on my rain boots and go and help these little girls. I don't give a care how you feel, because if this was my little girl, I want you, whoever, to come out and help me save my baby, okay? Or put my baby to rest. I'm just being truthful.
Maybe her timing wasn't perfect. Maybe the delivery was harsh, but the point was made. It was real. And instead of canceling her, maybe we should ask, why does it take a flood, a scandal, or a fire for us to talk about white supremacy? Because until we confront that, black women like Sade will always be punished, not for lying, but for telling the truth too early. This is just my opinion, and I would like to hear your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.